Hey guys, Nate from Richard's Guitar Studio, and today we're going to go over the A-form sweep picking arpeggios. So I have the tabs linked in the description. Go ahead and open that up. You're going to need it for this lesson. So the reason we want to work on this is to get down the finger roll. And what that is when you're doing a sweeping arpeggio and you have more than one note on the same fret on different strings, you want to learn how to roll your finger to make as smooth of a transition from note to note as possible without letting them all ring together. So if you look at the first measure, you have the major chord. This is on A. First finger on 12th fret. You're going to hammer to the 16th fret with your pinky. Then your second finger is going to play on the 14th fret. Make sure you use your second finger, not the third finger. Second finger. And then you're going to roll it a little bit. So it's going to be on the tip like this. And then you're going to roll it down just a little bit. And then a little bit more. So it's like you're slowly barring it like that. Alright. And it's okay if they ring together a little bit, but what I'm saying with this arpeggio is you don't want to go like this. You don't want that sound. If you're trying to get, you know, a nice sweep arpeggio sound. Alright. So and then your first finger, so that's 3 strings, D, G, and B strings. And then you have your first finger on 12th fret on E, and then pinky on 17th fret. So, and then for the picking, I do it down, and I land the pick right onto the next string, the D string. Just kind of sits there. So, and it waits, and then it just follows through one at a time. So you don't want to do separate picks, you just want to land the pick and kind of let it fall from string to string. Alright? So that's the major. The next one on that line is the minor. And this one you're going to use your first finger on the 12th fret again. We're doing A chords, A major and A minor. And then your pinky on the 15th fret this time. Now you're going to roll with the 3rd finger. On the 14th fret, you're going to do 2 strings. So you roll from the tip to flat, like that. Alright, then you get that out of the way and put your second finger on 13, on the 2nd string. First finger on 12, 1st string, and then pinky on 17. So this is the same as what we did before. So 12 to 15, then 14, 14 on the roll, and then 13, 12, 17. Alright, and that's your minor arpeggio ascending. So now the tricky part, I mean that's tricky enough, but I think even a little bit more difficult, but you'll get it, you know, once you practice it a little bit, is the descending version. So you have the pull off from 17 to 12. And now I'm on the 2nd line, measure 3. And then you're going to lay your finger down like you're barring it. And then roll it up just a little bit. And it's okay if you kind of like roll to the side even a little bit. However you want to do it, however you roll. But you got to like make sure that the tip joint is flat and then at the end it's curled. So however your finger transitions from here to here, you know, you gotta have to experiment with it, alright? But you definitely want to start flat and then roll to the tip. Roll bent. Alright, so you have. There we go. What I do sometimes is even I start with if I'm trying to roll to the D string, you see the tip of my finger is touching the side of the D string. When it's flat, 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 and then it rolls kind of up onto it. Alright, so you don't have to bar really far with it, like across that way. You kind of just have to make it like that. From these 2 strings flat, and then up to the tip. Alright, so Oh, sorry. Alright. With the minor, same idea. 4, 1, and then 2. Second finger on the 13th fret. Sorry, 17, 12, 13. And then you're going to lay your third finger on the 3rd and 4th strings, G and D, flat, and then roll it up. The thing you want to watch out for this is when the 3rd finger comes down, it sometimes can make that note happen, and you don't want that. If it comes down too heavy, it can actually make a hammer-on from 12 to 13. You don't want that sound. So it kind of has to just make it over that 2nd string. Alright, so you want to do the roll, but you don't want to bar too much. You don't want to be too heavy with it. Alright, so the ascending major, descending major, ascending minor, descending minor. Okay, so then you put them together at the bottom of the page here, measure 5, and that's an A major, up and down. No, sorry, let me sit properly. And then minor. Alright. Then on the next page, if you go to the next page, I have some practice progressions. So with major, I have an A major to an F sharp major. Kind of a different sound. Sounds like this. Alright. So F sharp is on the 9th fret. So you do the same pattern you did here. And then for the minor progression, it's A minor to F minor on the 8th fret. Alright. So, and that's just on the 8th fret, and again, you're doing the same pattern you did with A minor. Alright. So go ahead and practice those, put them in different combinations, make up your own progressions, and if you know the other form that we worked on, you could check out the Sweep Picking Arpeggio lesson series that we have on richardsguitarstudio.com. Just go there and maybe mix them up with some other arpeggios. Alright, any questions? Put them in the comments. Have fun.